Hey, once again, it's your boy Day from Triple D Gaming coming at you with another FS22 map making stream video. You know how we do it. Let's get to it. Alright, ladies and gents, boys and girls, picking up from the last episode like we do. We're at episode 99, almost to 100. Um, can't wait until we hit the finish line though. I mean, we still got a long ways to go. But we're getting there. Episode 99. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, man. Alright, but, anyhow. Just picking up from yesterday's stream episode. Alright. Alright guys, so we left off forming everything. Basically pretty much it. I'm gonna leave this like it is, but I actually could grab this corner and like bring the slope clean out to here, so that way we had more like flat area on top. But I'm gonna leave it like it is. But I don't know, man. I need to add something to this side, like, excuse me. I mean, it's going uphill this way. I don't know. We gotta do something here. Maybe bring this out some, like build this up a little bit. We could leave this flat like it is, or I could just kind of, like I was talking about yesterday, maybe make a little bit of a slope here and then flatten it off. Do something with it. Again, man, way behind on the stream, but I had to get a haircut today, so I got started a little bit late because of that. But I'm looking fresh, feeling fresh. Definitely needed the haircut, so it wasn't all for nothing, I guess. I guess. Appreciate that like, guys. Appreciate it. You're definitely not going to get as much done as I would have liked to today. But again, I got my hair cut. I definitely needed my hair cut, man. especially with this heat. The hair just makes you hotter. I feel bad for all the women, man. That hair, it definitely makes you hot. That facial hair too, man. Yeah, the flat area is nice. Like, it would have been nice to just keep that flat, but it's boring too, though. Yeah, we gotta spruce it up a little bit here. The way it ain't so boring. Bread, what's going on, brother? Appreciate that like. Yeah, I was just gonna hump it up down here and then make it flat, but add a couple little extra little humps to it. How about it? Give it a little character over here. That's a little better than just being flat, I guess. Then when we smooth it out, it'll change a little bit, obviously. Yeah, bread, man. I can't wait to get this map done. It's gonna be sweet. I mean, we still got a whole lot of area to add a whole lot of greatness, you know what I'm saying? We still got a whole lot more room to add a whole lot more stuff. Like I said, I got one more major thing, like the waterfall, that I know for a fact that I'm putting in, and I knew from the beginning we were putting it in, and it was something that I definitely hadn't seen in the new game for sure. And then it kind of arose. And another map. Doing chores, what's going on? It kind of arose in another map. I said naturally because it was something I was thinking about doing. Wow, appreciate them likes, guys. Those are on it. It was dead yesterday. Wasn't nobody in the stream yesterday, man. Had a couple pop-ins, and that was about it. Yeah, now I got blender going. I kind of want to go in there and make a couple of new stumps too. A couple new tree stumps. A couple logs or something. Some wild looking logs. That'd be cool. Yeah, it was definitely nice just being able to turn off the road onto this over here. Thanks, Britt. But I kind of wanted the slope like right next to the road though, just to kind of make the road feel a little more secluded than what it is. Like I said, I'm going to try to get these trees as close as possible to this road. So it just looks like the road's just cut through there. Just to really make it feel secluded over here. Try to help with that. Even if not this road, at least this one is right here. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what we can come up with. Yeah, if I didn't cut my hair and everything, we would have definitely been painting forest ground and that today. I mean, we should still be able to, but all depends here on how much of other stuff I want to add, because we still got to paint that road in yet. The road we formed in there yesterday. Formed and reformed, and I changed that road a few times yesterday, trying to figure out exactly how I was going to do it, but we finally ended up with this right here. It comes down along the bottom and shoots up right here, and it makes a turnout onto the road. That was the final design. I redesigned it like 5-6 times at least. But it started off with just these rocks here, and I was like, man, them really don't go down deep enough. It's kind of looking weird, so then I put this other little dip down with rocks below it. And then after I got the road in that end, then I ended up adding these ones here above it. So that's how we ended up with what we got right there. And it looks good from this side too. Yeah, man. It wasn't supposed to be all that it turned out being. It definitely wasn't supposed to be all that, but it did turn out good. It'll be even better once we get all the textures and the grass and all that good stuff painted in there. And then, like I said, I'm gonna try to... It looks real wide now, But when I paint the road, and the road's going to be skinnier than that, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to try to get the trees up as close as possible to it, but without pinching it off. That way you can still actually get your equipment through the trees. But yeah, man, it would be pretty neat coming down through there. Got it, look right. Or you tell me that I got it to look right. It's kind of flat in there. See right here, man, I don't know. I could leave it like this. I might just try to fill this dip in right here, because there's like a little indentation dip right here. Alright, yeah. We'll try to fill this in a little bit, just so that it doesn't dip down so much right there. I don't know, I was going to fill this in too so it wasn't dipping down, but that might actually be pretty neat if we actually just lay that piece dip down. Maybe dip it down a little bit more on purpose, I don't know. Ooh, man. Excuse me. And we can put a little pond in right here. Put some lily pads in there. Probably could get it to look pretty cool too. Alright. Yeah, we had all these little these hills and that on the left, so I wanted to try to add a little little more bumpiness to the right, so it kind of matched. Alright, so now we gotta get this road painted in here. See, what I did with the other ones is I put like grass along the road before the forest ground started. See, but I could do that different here if I wanted to. Like, see, I put grass. I mean, I could actually, if I wanted to, just bring that forest ground right up to the edge of the road, and then we could really hug them trees up against that road and make it real tight. So it looks like the road was just cut out through the trees. But then again, I kind of like the grass. A little bit of grass right there on the edge. I don't know. We'll mess with it here, see what we can come up with. At least right here through the rocks too, for sure. Definitely have some grass there. Because we ain't gonna have trees up against it. Because we got rocks there now. See, it would have been nice to actually have the road in there. Then I could have brought the ones that are rocks down closer to the road. But then it's probably a good thing I didn't. That way, if you want to actually pull a trailer through here, you could, even though that's not what it was meant for. I'm gonna try to break that. Oh wow, yeah, we want to creep back here. I'm gonna try to split it right there, going through them rocks. I gotta fix the texture on these real quick too. Try to split it there so there's kind of an even amount of grass. Alright, did fix that. Even amount of grass and or bushes or whatever along in between the road and the rocks. Wow. Have you played that map lately, Brett? Did it again. I need to start letting go of the button a little bit sooner. Yeah, roger, roger. Is it fun? I don't know, I didn't get to play it. Yeah, is it as fun as it looked like it was going to be when I was making it? Yeah, right. Yeah, this map ain't got all the cool digging stuff, but yeah, I think this map came out pretty darn good already, man. It ain't got digging stuff on it yet. let me let me re-clarify that. Yeah, yet. Man, I opened up the editor for 19. I opened up that map, and man, even looking at a map and this editor compared to 19's editor is like, wow, there's a huge difference in the way it looks. Like, it looks way better. Like, it looks way better as far as like uh just the graphics and everything alone. Even in the editor, it looks way better in this. I think so. After being in this for a while, I opened up the map in 19. I was like, oh wow. Like, man, it looks poor, like really poor quality. But it didn't seem like that before when that's all we had, you know. No, no. And then the forestry ones at our house is just, it's nothing but trees. You got your sawmill, maybe a house, a couple buildings or something. Now there was one with a couple of ships on it or whatever. You could actually load your wood into the boat, but other than that, that's all it is. It's just trees. Which ain't nothing wrong with that either, though, because you know, I mean, people like to put all their own stuff in, but that's exactly why I chose to make a logging map, though. Exactly why I chose to make a logging map first. Even for 19, man, there really wasn't. There was a handful of them, a handful of logging maps that were decent. Yeah, man, it's gonna look good. I'm glad I put that little hill right here, because that's gonna let trees wrap around here, kind of block that. So you'll just barely see it through the trees until you're up on it. That was the whole game plan of it anyway.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.
Fred, Standard, appreciate you, brother. Welcome. Welcome aboard. Thank you for your support. Yeah, man. They'll lose you again. Yeah, I was gonna say it says I got excellent connection with like 72,000 or 7,200 kilobits, which is good. I don't know, man. I don't know. Every time I refresh the stream, it would be good for a second, then start buffering. But it always does that to me. But it works fine. Yeah, my web browser. Yeah, it's not buffering anymore, so I don't know what happened. Yeah, but if you missed it, like, I was saying the map's going to be great for snow plowing too. Unless you don't like that, then I guess you could just turn it off. But I'm really surprised we have not been bombarded with just snow plowing mods. Like, especially with that being a base game now. Like I thought for sure, like the mod hub would have been flooded with snow plowing stuff. And it's not. Like, thought we'd have had some big city snow plowing trucks and salt spreaders and all that good stuff, but we ain't getting none of it. I think we've gotten what, like 2 snow plowing things, and all it was just remakes of the as far as the mod hub goes anyway, and all it was just remakes of the base game stuff. Trying to debate what to do here. Either just put a triangle of grass in the middle, or bring that there, get rid of this grass right here, and then bring this over like that. Maybe, I don't know. Like that, and a patch right there, or we could just do a mud puddle right there or something. It's sloppy right now, but just trying to figure out what to do with it. Do that, and then delete a piece right here because the tires would be going through that, and then put a little patch here in the middle or something. Alright. Yeah, this is a pain in the neck trying to keep the grass right in the middle. It really is. Like, it's not bad until you get to a turn where you're going, uh, why is it not showing me grids? Oh, there we go. Yes. If we were painting that grass like this way along these squares, we'd be good. But trying to paint them this way on the diamond, it's hard, especially when you try to make a turn like that. It's a pain in the neck. Right here. We need a nice mud puddle right there. Normally I don't put them all the way across it like that, but right there where it hit the bottom of that hill, I'm like, yeah, we need one all the way across that there. Look, that painted down. It painted down a perfect square that matches, you know, the wire frame. Boom, right there on a square. How you say your name, brother? Is it Dawson? What's going on? Yeah, sorry if that's not how you pronounce it. Oops. Man, normally that helps. Normally that helps. It didn't help that time. Taking that diamond shape out of there. There we go. Now it looks like a heart. Like, I love muddy roads. man. Good, good. Yourself? Yeah, any day we're getting progress on the map is a good day. Dude, like these muddy roads with these puddles, man, it looks so good when it is raining on the map. When it's raining on the map, it's crazy how it all just works. Like, it works. Oh, we got a good bit done, but we still got a good ways to go yet. Still got a good ways to go yet. Obviously, come on with the pop-ups. Obviously, the whole boundaries are done, and then we got this whole chunk right here. All this right here is completely done. Like, completely done. We're working on this area right now, and then when we're done with this, I don't know if I'm gonna jump over here and do this, or jump up here and try to knock out this whole piece right here, and then obviously the rest of the map we're still working on it. So we got a good bit done, but we still got a good ways to go yet. But it'll definitely be well worth the wait. It is going to be crazy good, man. For sure, the new logging DLC and everything will be out first. Guaranteed. Oop. Forgot to change back to my grass. But it's probably a good thing, because it's coming with new trees and stuff. So I like everything that we have going on, but when it comes out, all depending on what the new trees and everything looks like, we might actually use some of the new trees with the new DLC on the map, like over there somewhere. But like the trees, like these trees right here, Scorpion King, all that, like these trees will pull that machine over, especially if you got your boom extended out all the way. You don't have to worry about that on this map, because I lighten these trees up a little bit so it doesn't pull your machine over when you're trying to log. That's just like super irritating to me. So this tree right here and this one right here was like super heavy. It would pull Scorpion Kings, it would pull the bunchers, everything. It would pull over if you had your boom extended all the way out. I lightened them up so it won't do that. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna have some like flatter areas, but I don't know where I'm from. There ain't no flat forest, man. It's like this. Um, so I mean, we got flat-ish areas. We got hills and we got all that good stuff. And then uh, like where I'm from, you don't have just one kind of tree in a big area. You know, you got a mixture of different species and all that. So I mean, that's what I got going on here. So, don't get me wrong. Like some of the trees actually look good when it's just nothing but those trees in a big area. But I don't like it when it's like that. They're not. I don't have when I'm logging, man. I want the big trees. So I don't have. I might have one or two of little trees in here. Other than that, they're all big trees. All your trees that's laying on the ground. I've played a few logging maps where if you hit the tree, it would stop you dead. You couldn't move it until you cut the bottom of it off. These trees, if you got superhuman strength, you can come right in, pick it up, throw it. If you hit it with a tractor or something, it's going to roll. It's going to move. The only thing is you just can't delimit until you cut off a piece somewhere. You just have to nip off a little piece of it and then you can delimit. Yeah, bread. And we got waterfalls. Awesome waterfalls. Interactive waterfalls. Yeah, it's not just for looks. Yeah, man. I was going to throw some cattails down here. Not a bunch of them. And not use the lily pad part of it. Just the cattail itself. But yeah, our waterfall. I don't know if you've seen it before, but I tried to hide it, so if you looked at it, you wouldn't really know it. But this is a cave right here. It's got collectibles in it. We're gonna put some more in it. It's all lit up at night with little lanterns. Go and come out the back side, off the top. They need to go in the bottom of it too, and that's the Elm Creek caves down here. Yeah, and the blue water, man. The blue water just looks too fake to me. So, you know, we're in the woods. We had to add dirty river water. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. There's a lot of detail in it. A lot. That's why it's taking so long to make it. Jewel? Alright. I think doing chores I think he's long gone now. We got bread though. We got bread. And yeah, I said Dawson. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right, man. Dawson. I keep putting sand. Oh. Wait a minute. There we go. Yeah, man, in some areas it's just hard to get that grass to go in the middle where you need it. Like right here in this spot. Here it's over this way too far. But if it's on the next block over where it lets you paint, then it's over this way too far. So kind of just going to sit here and zigzag this back and forth. Because it's not going to let me put it center right there. It just ain't going to do it. Good, yourself? I started the stream a little late today. I had to cut my hair, man. It was getting a little bit hot outside with all that hair. I had to cut my hair. And I don't go to the barber or nothing. I do it myself. So, yeah, it's having a little technical difficulties with that, man. I need new clippers. My clippers is wore out. But all we did really is we raised this up because this here was flat with the road. So we put a hill here on the right side because it was flat with the road, and then it came up to this hill in the back. Then we got little elevation changes there. This hill right here, little hump right there. And then down here, this was like a dip. We filled that in, left it a dip at the bottom, and we painted our road in. Now we're doing our grass and mud on it. But that's all we've gotten done so far. Appreciate the likes. Yeah, yesterday's stream, man, it was dead. I mean, it was dead. Oh, excuse me. Oh, wait. Yeah, man. I'm kind of glad I did that with the rocks, man. It's going to turn out pretty good. And I almost thought about not doing it. Just because after it's logged out, you could actually did a little land formation there and then put a field in right there, you know what I'm saying? But with having them rocks there, you ain't able to put a field there unless you have the mod to remove stuff off the map. But even then, I mean, you could turn this into a field down here or up here. All that up there could be fields. Yeah. Normally, I mean, people stop in and go and come and go, but after a while, man, it was just nothing. It was just me, which is okay. I mean, I still got work done. Either way, I got work done. Now, I'm debating on. I'm debating on. See, what I was going to do is just mess with the traffic and the pedestrians and all that after I got the whole map done. But now I'm kind of debating on, should I at least go and mess with the ones that I have here in this area, so that way it doesn't get overwhelming and anything's forgotten. I mean, obviously, I won't forget it because I could just go down through the splines and make sure that everything is deleted and or moved. But I was just thinking about that because I have, like I said, I was just going to wait until the whole map was done and then just deal with that. So, not knowing where everything's going to be yet, just wasn't going to mess with it. Yeah, and then, alright, yeah, then I wanna, I don't know, man, I wanna get the map done, but then again, I wanna get in Blender and see what I can do in there, man. I'm still stuck on, man, should I just try to make a building from scratch, or should I just try to redo the store? So I don't know. I have a building started to do a building from scratch, and then I have the store in there as well, working on that. So I guess we'll just see how they both go. But I was thinking about doing, because if you look at the highway, man, all we got is like this sign, which I didn't even realize we actually even had that. But that's about it. So we do have an exit sign. I didn't even know we had that. But I was going to go in Blender and try to make some new signs here. Look, this is Ravenport. Yeah, throw a couple signs down the highway, and then we're gonna do exits, but we already got exits, so we ain't gotta worry about that. Yeah, try to do some more highway signs. Maybe even try to build a structure that goes up and over and back down with the green sign on it. Yeah. You know what? I've been watching some Blender videos too, even stuff that has nothing to do with farming sim. Just trying to learn new stuff with Blender, you know. And there's a lot of add-ons. Like, you don't. It doesn't actually have to be like something specific for farming sim. Like there's a lot of add-ons, man, to do all kinds of crazy stuff. They got that face where you can make your own face on a head. I was like, that'd be pretty cool. Have yourself on a pedestrian here in Farm Sim. See yourself walking down the road. That'd be pretty slick. Appreciate them likes, guys. Yeah, but even with watching the videos, man, it's nice having more than one monitor. I mean, you could do it on your phone too, but that's kind of small. But it's definitely nice having more than one monitor. That way you can just have Blender open and try to just do what they're doing as they're doing it. Because you can sit there and watch videos all day long and, you know, still not remember what was done unless you're actually in there doing it. Just follow along, man. It helps. It definitely helps. There's so much to remember. Get yourself a notebook too. Start jotting down the little quick keys, man. Even though you can pop open the menu there and see what the quick keys are, it's just nice to have it jotted down so you can just look down, see what your quick keys were until you get familiar with them. You can go in there and change them too, but I'm afraid to change the quick keys in Blender because there are so many things that run off them quick keys. If you change one thing, it could mess up the bindings for another function. So I'm scared to change them to what I want them to be for fear that I'm gonna mess everything up. Yeah, it's a good way of doing it, Joel. Watch it and then follow along. And still be lost. Be like, wait a minute, I don't have that function that he just used. Where do you get that? And then you're going through and trying to figure out what add-ons he got to be able to do that. And yeah, man. Hours beyond hours of that, and you don't get nothing done yourself. Look how much better that looks now. That's crazy, the transformation. I am so glad I took that road off that top though. It would have been nice, but I think it looks so much better now. And then adding this little berm here, man, it looks good. It looks real good. And then making the road turn out instead of coming straight off. Way better. Alright. Just gotta add some mud here to the road. And then we can start putting our forest ground in. And then it's really gonna come to life. I wanna be able to do, like, I wanna take an actual tree, to be honest with you, and put a tree stand in it, like a tree stand. But I want to redo this thing. Like, I want to somehow make this a little bit better somehow. Be sweet to put a bow or something up in there. The quality of the texture they use for this isn't very good either. It's like blurry. But we got that one and this one here. This one's nice. Like, I like it. But it might be a little too new looking, yeah, for our forest. Haha. Yeah, even over here it looks good. What we just did. All that hill and the rocks and all that. So you got a nice view of it from over here. It looks good. See, I was really thinking about putting a little pond in right here. We could have filled it up with cattails and that, and then ran it down to the water here And I was like, ah, but we got that, but we could have put a pipe in too. That would have been sweet. A lot more work, but it would have been sweet. Yeah. Yep. I've had to do that a few times. And luckily you're able to do that, so you don't have to sit there and wait for the full thing all over again. Yep, you just re-drop it in there and it'll pick up the download from where it was at, or the upload. You know how bad it would suck if that didn't work? It would really suck. Wow. Hey, at least it worked for you. It's a good thing. Hey, you know what? I was thinking here. They, you know, in the new game, or in the old game, we didn't have nothing. We didn't have nothing. We didn't have nothing like this. Or this. Or the leaves. None of that stuff that you can paint down on the ground like that. You know what I'm saying? And now it's all making sense with the new DLC being a logging map. So now it's all really making sense why they actually gave that stuff to us. They added that in there because they're making a logging map and they needed that stuff in there to make their logging map. That's my guesses on it. I was like, oh wow, look at all this neat stuff they gave us. Well, there's a reason behind it. There's definitely a reason behind it. Yeah, I'm on vacation. I gotta work the rest of this week. Then I gotta work next week. And then I'm on vacation. I ain't going nowhere but Porch View. But I mean, I got a lot of stuff I gotta get done around the house here, man. But I'm hoping that we can get some work done on the map. This time I won't be laying underneath of my truck the whole time. That's where my last vacation went. But yeah, I'm hoping we can get a lot done to the map. I can knock out some videos and get some blender work done. Unfortunately though, I mean, I do get 9 days off, but man, does that 9 days go quick. Before you know it, it's over. But I can't wait. I'm excited, man. I can't wait. Man, that's all the further we made it. Still got all that way to go, but it's looking good though. I was hoping to get some forest ground painted in today, but I don't know. I really want to flood this road with mud just so it matches this road. You know what I'm saying? Just try to get it as muddy as possible here. It's gonna look good. It's gonna look good when it rains in game, man. Real good. I mean, it looks good without it raining too, but when it's raining, man, it looks crazy good. Like it actually looks. It seems like the puddles are forming as it's raining. It's crazy. Now there is a way to make it flood. Like there is one map where it floods. I think Lancey Boy did it. And I know how he did it. And we could do that to this map too. But I would like to do it to where, see, I wish it was that you can make stuff appear. You can make stuff appear in different weather at different times of the day, at different times of the year, all of that stuff. But you can't do it with paint, stuff that you paint down. So if I can make it to where all these puddles only showed up when it rained, that would be slick, like crazy slick. But I can't do that. Now I could do that by taking the time and put, because I'm already sinking the ground down. But I could do that if I took the time and put a plane in each little puddle. And I can make it work like that. Or we could pick spots that's low and just have them fill up with water. Just still have our wet spots here, but have other spots that we can make fill up with water whenever it rains. We could even do that with our ditches too. Like we could put planes in these ditches and make that only appear when it rains. Just like we have this water in this ditch, because we have an actual water plane in this ditch right here. And then we have water pouring out the end. So we could do that. We could shut this off to where you wouldn't see that until it rained. And then whenever it rained, this water plane would appear, and then this water would appear pouring out of the pipe. And then other than that, if it wasn't raining, then we could shut it off to where it wasn't doing that, which would be amazing. But it would take time to go through these ditches that I have in here and get planes in them and set it up to do that. So I mean, it's up to you guys. If you guys want to see that, then I'll take the time and do it. Because it's definitely plausible. I mean, we got ditches all over the place here we could do that with. Or, even if we don't take the time to do it now, that could be an update to the map. Actually putting water planes in them ditches and making them fill up when it rains. Yeah, I think maybe adding something like that for an update. That would give some hype about the update. And then maybe get some downloads for the map. Yeah, some more downloads for the map. after it starts calming down on the downloads. Yeah, hit them with that update. Like, hey, you need this. Hey, you need this update, man. It's gonna flood. And fill up ditches. Not necessarily flood. I think that's what Lancey Boy did with his map, made it to where it actually floods areas. But not do it to where it floods, just do it to where there's actual water flowing through the ditches whenever it rains. I don't know, man. I got so many ideas, but it's kind of impossible to implement them all and actually get the map done in a reasonable amount of time. Yeah, I definitely got ideas. I got crazy ideas. Some of them ideas would have probably been in the map already, but it's like, ah, man, I don't want to do that to myself. There's already been a lot of stuff. I'm like, man, why did I get myself into this? But we got it done. Not that I couldn't do it. It just the amount of time that it actually takes to do the stuff, man. And only having a few hours each day to do it. That's the problem. That's the biggest problem. Look, you can see the ground's kind of tilting right to this puddle. It's just telling me, hey, make some water run from up there down to that puddle. The map is speaking to me. Yeah, man, sometimes the map will tell you how it wants built. You just gotta listen to it. It'll say, do this, do that. Yeah, right. I seen it. I seen your video you posted. Uh, I'm trying to think of the name of it. What you named it? I can't remember now. Give me a minute. I can't remember what it was, Joel. I did see it though. That's it. That's it. You had the little air conditioner back in the building with your arrow on it or something, I think. Something about the air conditioner for the farmhouse or something. That's it. Yeah, see, I mean, I want to bring this rock out into the road like I did on the other ones, but I don't want to, with it being a skinnier road, I don't want to overwhelm it. That's it. I didn't actually watch it because I seen it at work. I seen it at work like an hour after you posted it. Man, it's 4 o'clock already. Yeah, we definitely ain't getting the forest ground painted in. I mean, we might be able to start on it a little bit, but we definitely ain't getting it done. Ooh, that came out good. I like it. So we might, I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to get it too busy by putting too much in there. But might come in here just a little bit, like around the puddles and that, like I did back on the other area there behind us, just to add a little bit around our puddles, and that's it. Yeah, bread. You're coming to a PC near you, brother. Man, we still got a nice chunk of red to do yet. Ooh wee. It sucks. It takes time, but it'll be worth it. It's kind of like all them curbs. Yeah, all them curbs I was putting in. On our other map. I got 83 degrees right now. 83. He said he's trying to be in the dead dark forest, but oh yeah, it's a scorcher down there, ain't it? 89, Joel. What you got, Brad? Like 90 something? Yeah, in the 90s. I was messing with this here earlier too. Tell me what you guys think about this. Alright, obviously I had this sign made up, right? It says last year's winter in the dark forest. I've changed the name since then, but yeah, you get the fence there with some trees, but I wasn't gonna put that there. I was gonna put '80s red. Yeah, I was gonna put this here, but after I put it on there, I was looking at it. I was like, man, it's just too plain. I need to do something else with the lettering or something. Like the background's kind of dark on it. Now that when you're looking at the actual picture, it doesn't look that dark. I don't know. It might not be that dark in game either. But I need to, I don't know, change the font or do something. But it has the forest in the background. See, I got them letters, man. It looks like they're popping off of there. But Dead Dark Forest Sawmill sign out front of the sawmill there. What do you guys think of that? Having that there, maybe spruce it up a little bit. Yeah, it needs something. Now, whenever I look at that picture by itself, like when I was making it, it looked good. But now, looking at it in here, the background is just too dark. And it doesn't really, it's definitely missing something. But if the background on it was brighter, like it is whenever I look at it in the picture, or when I made it, it looked good. Yeah, see, the background isn't so dark when you look at it here. but it fit the whole overall theme. That dark forest, it's dark. Now if I could get in there and somehow brighten that picture up, and then maybe add a little tint to this white, or change the font, or do something with it, spruce it up a little bit. Alright, bread. Yeah, man, I think we need to add something like that. Even if I can take... I don't know, I actually haven't tried to mess with it. I don't know if you can actually mess with this sign. But if I can, I'll change that. See, I don't think I can do it from in here. I don't think it'll let me get a hold of that. I haven't tried. But if not, maybe I could just throw the whole building here in the blender and change that somehow, maybe. Yeah, I don't know if I can actually get a hold of that. Oh, I can. Okay, so we could put the dead dark forest on here instead of the millers. I put Triple D's, sawmill on there, but we ain't allowed to do that now. I'm surprised they actually have that separate, because normally when they put decals and that on buildings and stuff, they don't make it to where you can actually pull it off like that. So that really surprised me just now. So for sure, 100%, man. I can make a transparent sign just like they have here, but we can have it say the dead, or even just the dark forest sawmill or something. Dark forest sawmill. Sounds good. Got a ring to it. It may have got a ring to it. We're gonna have it say bread. We can have it say bread for bread. This is where you come to get your bread. Man. Yeah, bread for bread. People be like, what? People be like, what? Bread for bread. What's that mean? Bread for bread. Right. Hey, I'll have everybody thinking it's the bakery. Bread for bread. Oh. Yeah, I gotta get the dairy in. I moved. See, that's what I want it to be, like, kind of like, it's the forest and that, and it'll be like a small town. Like the forest small town, right here, bloop, that's it. Outside of the trailer park, because I'm still putting the trailer park in over here, okay? But I already, well, whenever you add the dairy, it comes with a new building. But there was 2 dairy buildings on this map, but I brought one and put it over here. But I'm gonna actually put the dairy sell point right here, or somewhere along this strip. And then I was gonna leave this right here, which is the contractor's building or whatever it is for building furniture. I was going to leave it right here, but I'm gonna move it. Then we're going to put that here along the strip too, so it'll be like just a little small logging town, you know what I mean? Everything you need is going to be right here in town, for the most part. But we'll put that there, and then we'll bring over the little contractor building, put it here or something. Might even jump the store across the street, or I don't know, man. I got to do something different with this store for sure. I definitely don't want that same store. It'd be nice to change this here too, the name of the gas station, and alright, anyhow, back to it. If you guys can't tell, I keep breaking away. I keep breaking away to give myself a break from painting puddles. I don't know if you noticed or not, but man, we ain't made it nowhere, but it does look good, man. Like, it's covered in puddles, but I don't think it's too much. Like I said, it's gonna look crazy good when it starts raining. Man, I don't know, if I don't get a move on it, we won't even get these puddles painted in before before the stream's over. Jeez, oh man. But at least in the next one, we'll be ready to go with our forest ground. Even though I'm already dreading having to do it. But I'd like to get it done so we can get moving on. That's the thing too. Like if you're dreading to do it and nobody else is doing it, then you know it's gonna be something good. Because normally things that you dread doing are things that are awesome. They just require too much work. Or require, rather. We got kind of a nice hole there, but that's okay. Like some of the holes I've done, the dips and potholes and stuff on the road I've done, I kind of probably could have got away with making them deeper. Like, I like hitting that stuff with your tractor and that, and seeing the suspension rock around and all that good stuff. It's like, yeah, man, it's sweet. It's definitely sweet. Ooh, wee, man. Like, I could have just threw a couple in here and there and been done with it, but trying to pollute it with them, it's taking some time. Now, if I didn't care whether it was on flat ground and water would puddle there or not, might have been done a long time ago, but it's called a simulator for a reason. Because it's supposed to be simulating reality. Alright, bread. Bread for bread. I'm going to start calling you B&B. Bread for bread. Man, like I hate how it makes it square like that. Try to dab in one little spot and it just, unless you paint something around it, it's just square. And you try to do just one little spot, just so it'd be like a little thing, but you at least gotta do two spots so it isn't square, or paint rock or something else right next to it and it takes the squareness out of it. It'll be a nice little dip boinker right there. Boinker. Wow, man. Alright, maybe I could just, I don't know, I was gonna say maybe leave that piece right there plain with nothing on it. Jump down here. Wait, we can move a little bit quicker. think we had some firework action a little bit ago too, Joel. Before you joined the stream. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, few and far in between, but yeah, it's still working for sure. I don't know why it. Well, I do know why. I do know now that I fixed it. I know why it was doing it, but I mean, I don't know how it got switched to be acting up in the first place. Anything I can think of is they updated it and added that feature to it, and then when they added that feature to it, it automatically selected it. Because it was definitely something new. Because I hadn't seen it before, and then I went into it and seen that that's. I said, I bet you that this is what's causing the problem, and sure enough, it was. Holy smokes, my daughter cranked the TV up like as loud as she could get it. I'm sure you guys can hear it. I'm gonna have to go up and make her turn it down a little bit. Man, I hate that you can't get it to paint like you want it to. See, when you do that, it ends up looking good, and then it makes me want to go back and do that to all of it. Yeah, right. She is smart. You know what? And somebody asked her earlier at the store. Man, I've been around people's kids, and I've seen even myself like straight bad kids, man. Like holy smokes. And I don't know what I did, but she is definitely good, man. Like one of the goodest kids I've ever seen. And I'm like, man, I've lucked out. Like she's good. Like 99.9% of the time. Like she's just good. You don't have to yell at her for crazy stuff. Like, I don't know. I'm like, uh-oh. I got a kid, and she's my kid. Oh, I'm gonna be in trouble. But no, man, she's really good. Like, surprisingly good. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, for sure. They or I was like, he must have figured he handed us enough challenges. He'd give us a break with that aspect of it. Yeah, they say there's no handbook for being a parent, but there's definitely not a handbook for being a cancer parent. That is a whole new set of challenges right there. It's not something you can just go ask anybody. Well, how do you do this? You know. Yeah, yeah. I was trying to pump this up a little bit, so when I laid water right there, it would look like from this going uphill was stopping the water from flowing that way more because it was kind of continuing to drop right there. There we go. Thank you. Like, I feel like I could have made them better, but good enough. Yeah, we definitely got some mud on them. I don't know. It would be nice to be. Ooh, wow, I sucked that down too much. It would be nice to be able to get it to where whenever you ran through these puddles, man, it kicked stuff up off your wheels. You know what? I downloaded that Dusty Lands mod where it kicks up the dust off your equipment and that. Obviously, I haven't got to mess with it though. I haven't really played the game to mess with it. I just downloaded it and that's it. I'm pretty much just like a storage unit for mods because I download them because I'm like, yeah, I gotta use that, but I don't get to play enough to use it. Man, I gotta figure out my gold rush, Jewel. I mean, every time you put out a video, it just makes me jealous. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm jealous. Like, I wanna play my gold rush, man. Like, that's the whole reason I even bought a PC, was to play that game. And I did, man. I played it for a year straight, and I almost got it to where I completely dug out every single claim on it, and now everything's got a white shimmer around it, and I just don't want to play it because of it. And I don't get it, man. I've done everything except for uninstall it, so I guess that's my next move, is to uninstall it and reinstall it, or I don't know, man. I don't get it. But yeah, so, and then that's another thing too. Like, that game, you know what? If they would let people mod that game, oh man. I mean, they did make it to where you could make skins and that. But even then, like, I tried to follow that skin and thing step by step and could not get a skin to actually work. Listen, and that took forever. Took me forever. I made a pretty sweet caterpillar skin for the excavator and could not get it to stick on the excavator. Like, I can't get it to work. So that was driving me nuts too. But as long as that game's been out now, I mean, I would have thought they would have had some better upgrades in that to it, like some more equipment, like even like a different excavator, or add another claim to it. You know, it's been out for a while now. You know, people's done dug them claims out over and over again. Can we get a new claim? Well, I just need the game to work, period. But can we get a new claim, please? Thank you. Yeah, at least a new claim. Yeah, some other stuff would be nice too, but and then, like, to be able to use your joysticks on that game, like, there's other, like, third-party software and stuff you actually got to download to get joysticks to work on that game. I was like, man, I can't wait to get joysticks. I can't wait to get joysticks because I wanted to use them on that game. Now I got them. Now the game doesn't work, so I haven't even bothered to even download the software to make the joysticks work on it. It's a little disappointing. Yeah, right. But yeah, man, a new claim would be great. I mean, with you just now starting to play it, but as long as it's been out, you know, people that play that game every day, you know, they've dug on the same claims over and over and over again. That'd be sweet if they actually had the claims that resembled the claims off of the show. And like Farm Sim does, man, with all the upgrades and that to the game, like it'd be sweet if they actually had it to where you could get the equipment that is actually on the show, like the equipment they use on the show. If you could get that equipment in the game, like they had the big red or big blue, they had a big red trommel and the wash plant they called Big Blue. If you could get all that exact equipment and stuff like from the show, dude, that'd be sweet. I mean, I understand, like, I don't know, at least you get the digging that on it, and the digging's relatively pretty cool, so I mean, it's not horrible or sucks. Like, I'd like the digging on it, the actual digging on it. And same aspect, but as far as, I mean, they call it Gold Rush. But nothing's actually like the show other than it showing Parker and them on the beginning of it. You know what I mean? I know it would take a lot of coding to be able to do all that, but hey, you're using the name. Yeah, right. Yeah, even if you had to pay for it, I'd be happy with it. Well, you know how they got the little side roads and that on there? Or like how whenever you go past the blacksmith, like where them roads end and that's one thing too, like where that bridge is down and you have to go around the bridge and that. You can even have an extension there, like the bridge was fixed. Just have the DLC like the bridge was fixed, and then you could drive over that bridge and go to the new claim, or you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of potential for that game, and it just seems like they're not putting it into it. I don't know. I think right now they're focusing their efforts on getting it for console. Well, that's the last I knew of it, because they asked if people wanted it to be multiplayer or if they wanted it out for console. Well, you know, the console and console guys, they were on that, so supposedly they were supposed to be making it for console. I don't know if it ever came out for it yet or not, or if they're still working on that. Maybe that's the hold up with everything. I don't know. It would be pretty neat multiplayer too, though. But I don't know. Multiplayer is nice. Like, it is nice having somebody drive the truck while you load it or whatever, but I don't know what it is, man. I really don't play the multiplayer aspect of most games. even this. Like, this would be awesome multiplayer, but I don't play it multiplayer. Normally, because when I play the game, it's just to record. I don't know, if I had more time, I would probably definitely be playing multiplayer too. That's just a problem though. Time. Time is always an issue. Hey, we're getting there. I can see the finish line now. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Man, yeah, when you hit that button, or when you slide that video in there to upload it, and it says 2 hours left or 30 minutes to go, as soon as you drop it in there, oh man, it's a good feeling. But here's my thing, like, I got it doing that, but I'm not turning out the videos like I should be with it doing that. Like, I should be turning out more videos than what I am. But you know, streaming too though, so I mean, it is helping with the whole streaming thing too, because the streams would be acting up more than what they have been if I didn't have that internet upgraded. But man, to make a 4K video and it's uploading in 2 hours, it's insane. It really is. Like the last few videos that I've recorded, normally when I do a time lapse, I do ×4 on a time lapse. But those last few videos I posted are only like 13 minutes long or something like that. Well, that's over an hour's worth of playing. Over an hour's worth of playing. And instead of doing it at 4 times, I time-lapsed it at 8 times, just so the video wasn't so long. But I probably could have went ahead and got away with 4 times, because it knocked like an hour and 20 minutes worth of playing down to 13 minutes. Yeah. Oh man. And then that's the thing though, like I'll make a video. I don't know, the last video I made, I was able to record it, edit it, and upload it all the same day. But normally, when I do record a video, it requires 2 days. You want 1 day to record it and another day to edit it and upload it. But because it takes forever to come out of the editor too. But with the new graphics card, man, it comes out of the editor pretty quick. So because you can set it to use your graphics card instead of the processor for exporting out of the editor. Yeah, I don't know. We could have very easily not put that road in there, and this just could have been a huge chunk of just logging. But I don't know. I think it came out pretty awesome with that road in there, man. And there's still going to be plenty, I mean plenty of trees to log. Just in this one area. Now I know there was a thing, like, I forget exactly where it is. I think it's in the farmland, farmland XML, to lower or raise the price of each piece of land. But yeah, it don't matter, man. Whatever piece of land you buy, there's going to be more than enough trees on that piece of land to pay for that and put money in your pocket, like lots of money. There's a lot of trees now, and they're all big trees. It's not little trees, man. So each tree is going to give you some good cash. Yeah, I'm just hoping I can get the trees up close enough to the road, like how I want them, and still be able to get our forest needles and all that good stuff in there. I know I could do it for sure if I just didn't put any grass in between the roads and the forest ground, just brought the forest ground right up to the edge of the road, which I'd probably be okay doing that with this road, but I don't want all the roads like that. Yeah, tutorials, man, that's where I get my views from. I'm still getting views from how to remove bushes for FS19. Like, that video still gets views to this day. I mean, that's where the majority of my views come from. And I should make more of them. Just because of that reason. Man, it's hard to get used to moving in Blender after being in here, moving around in here. then I find myself in here trying to move around like I do in Blender and vice versa. It's like, come on. Man, I wish this would paint down skinnier like the black mud does. See, because that's just, I don't know, it's just too wide. Like, if I was putting the other mud in that around it like I did them roads over there, I'd be okay with that. But right there, that just looks too wide to me. I want to jump it across the road like that, but I don't want it. It just looks bad with it being that wide and coming down like that. gonna be a nice hump right there. And I like it. Whoever tries to bring a logging, like a big logging trailer up through here might not like it, but man, I'm a mute because they got music playing upstairs and I don't want to hit again. I was too before I started the stream, man. I was sitting here dozing off. I was sitting here getting ready to start, and I was like, man, I'm tired. I'm sitting here like, I gotta start. Sitting here dozing off, man. Then I finally went ahead and yeah, hit that stream button. I was dozing. Funny thing is, I was like all ready to go too, but by the time I got it all set up and that, and actually ready to go, I don't know, I got real tired, like real quick. and it just really messed my slope up there. Oh, almost. Alright. We got a nice little dip there in that one. Yeah, man. Alright, so now, I might go through here and throw a little bit of this stone here and there, but for the most part, we're done with this. Then, yeah, and then the next one will be painting our forest ground. Getting our grasses and all that good stuff in there and slapping some trees to it. Like, it really doesn't like the paint when you have the cursor as far as it'll go. You normally have to bring it up one notch to get it to paint half the time. See, that's the good thing about adding this here too. It'll help make this skinnier. See, I did it up with the other mud, like we did on the other road, the other mud, and then the animal mud and that too. But the road itself is a lot skinnier, and it doesn't allow for all of that. I don't want it to get too busy by doing all that too. But this is nice though, like right where the water's sitting. You know, it's been pulling up there for years, and cars and that running it over. Kind of washes the dirt off the rock around the puddle, you know what I'm saying? Washes the dirt off from around the rock, and then you got rock rebuild. Or you could say all the dirt washes away and the rock stays there. Ha. But it's definitely 100% realistic. Yeah, at work, you know, we got dirt roads in there, and every time the pothole, you know, because we always put gravel on it, put gravel on it, put gravel on it. And whenever it rains and the potholes form, that's exactly what it looks like. Right around the holes, you can see all the gravel, so you see nothing but stone, like right next to the holes, and then back to dirt again. So the way I'm doing this, I mean, it's so realistic, like. That's what I did right before I left work today. I was using the high lift and I was filling in the potholes on the road with gravel. Because I got tired of hitting all the potholes, man. It hurts. It hurts in a wheel loader, man. You get to bouncing all over the place. You start hitting potholes in a wheel loader. Even with it being a new wheel loader, like it's a newer wheel loader, like it's designed to have ride control. So whenever you hit a hole, instead of the whole machine bouncing forwards or backwards, because that's what they do, it's designed that it has sensors in it to where the bucket, whenever you hit a hole, instead of the machine bouncing back and forth, the bucket takes all that shock to where it doesn't throw you around in the seat as bad. It still bounces you around, even with that ride control. But it's way better than running the high lift without the ride control. Let me tell you. Yeah, it hurts. Especially doing that all day, man. Hitting them holes and just bounce all over the place. Ah, man. It gets old. I could hit the same hole with the rock truck, and you barely feel it, but you hit that hole with that wheel loader, man. Oh my god. And don't do it moving fast, man. It'll throw you through the window. Like, wheel loaders, like especially the older ones that don't have that ride control. I don't know. The thing to compare it to is a seesaw, but it bounces forwards and backwards. And like if you hit them quick, especially like if you got a clam bucket or something, like where the bucket's real heavy, or if you got like a load of dirt or stone or something in the bucket to where the bucket's heavy, you'll get to bouncing forwards and backwards so much that, I mean, your back wheels will come off the ground while you're driving down the road 20 mile an hour. Yeah, it's running late, Joel, but I'm gonna finish doing these holes up through there, and then we'll be done. It's definitely getting late on me, though. I don't want to have to come in the next stream and deal with this, so I want to knock this out real quick so we can come in and concentrate on our forest ground. I've been wanting to mess with the lighting in here too, like the sun. I don't know. Might wait until I'm done, like close to being done, to see how everything will look with the new lighting. I don't want to get to mess with the lighting and mess it up, and then not be able to get it to go back to looking decent. So before I do mess with it, then we'll make a backup. But I do want to kind of mess with the lighting a little bit, just to, even if I could just throw more clouds or something in to make it a little bit darker, just so it isn't so bright in game, to make it more like dreadful and dreary, I guess you could say. Be nice if we could put a mist in there. I mean, I know you can make it foggy, but you know what? I don't know. It'd be nice if you could make it foggy like at certain times. I don't know if you can or not. Like, I know stuff that you actually place down, like placeables, you can make appear at certain times, but as far as painting stuff and yeah, stuff like the weather, man, I don't know. But it'd be nice to make it real foggy, like after it rains or something. That'd be sweet. Especially in the forest, man. Oh man, that'd be sweet. I know you can make it foggy. You can definitely make it foggy. I've done it before, but I don't want it to be foggy all the time. Because if you did it, then that's what it would be, just foggy all the time. And I don't want it to be foggy all the time. But to get it to be foggy, like after a rain, I'd say while it was raining, but, and that'd probably be the only way you could do it, because you can't say, hey, after it rains. It would have to be, hey, wow, it's raining. Is how the only way you could actually get it to work. Or at certain times of the day, so you can make it to where it's foggy early mornings or something like that. Yeah. How did that just happen? But yeah, man, so that's something I gotta look into. At least if I can make it foggy early mornings, I'll be happy with that. That'd be sweet. But after rains would be better, but yeah, early morning, nice heavy fog in the forest. Man, I didn't even know I did all these. I remember hitting a couple of them, but I didn't remember actually going up through here doing all of them. I mean, I ain't complaining. Definitely saving me a little bit of time here. Alright, so that's about it. Good, because I'm out of drink and I need something to drink. But yeah, so that turned out pretty good. I think so. Man, we get the trees in here and it starts pouring down rain. Yeah, it's gonna be sweet. Nice and muddy. And yeah, man. Alright, but yeah, so that's our next step. So we'll get all of our forest ground painted in here. Then start getting our grasses and our weeds and our sticks and branches and logs and trunks and stumps and trees and oh my. Yeah, so we're getting there, man. When you look at what's done and you turn around and look at what's not done, it's still like, but we are making progress, though, good progress. So, yeah, gotta get rid of that, fix that grass there. But yeah, Joel, see you. Appreciate you. I gotta thank your internet for letting you join today. Yeah, and right here, man, I left this open so you can just drive down off this road right here to get down in this bottom. I still say I should have put a little pond right there. But, yeah, so, again, guys, if you're interested in the game or, the old games or DLCs or, any, downloadable equipment, check out the links in the description, or at checkout. Yeah, or at checkout, use the code Triple D at checkout, and at no extra cost to you. All proceeds go to supporting the channel, and I appreciate it. So that's it. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see what's coming, what's next, hit that subscribe button, mash some notification bells, and I'm out. Deuces. Okay, Jewel. Check it out. Zip. Nighty night. Don't let the antsy to get the map built bugs bite.